Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts, and yes, I'm still living in a craft show explosion. My water bottle slings were in a shopping bag, which was not waterproof. A lot of them got wet, so they're still drying out before I put them back away. And yesterday, I didn't get much of anything done. Um, our youngest daughter was in town from down in Pennsylvania, and she was staying at her older sister's, the oldest house, like half an hour north. And we were talking. She wanted to leave early afternoon. She needed to get back to Pittsburgh for her infusion for Crohn's disease. And we were talking about going to a restaurant, or maybe they could come over here for dinner. 7:30 in the morning, I find out that they're coming over here for dinner. Okay, got to go to church. Okay, plan. Okay, we're instead of just the two of us for dinner, there's going to be 6 people, including a 4-year-old who doesn't like stuff mixed together. So, okay, settled on the barbecue chicken, which we always have, cornbread, baked beans, because I know she likes baked beans, carrots, carrot sticks and cucumber slices with blue cheese dressing, and a kale salad. There was enough there. She made a pretty good meal. But they're playing for a while. When they all left by 2 o'clock, I was out. I just I pulled my snuggle blanket up and I was out. When I was telling them about it, because this is the first time the youngest and oldest daughters have seen the snuggle blanket. And little Lyra, she's 4.5, she says, Grammy, can I try it? So she's sitting in my chair. I went over and I put the blanket over, and I'll lean forward a little bit. I got to put this over your head. Put it on her. And she just goes, and she's sitting there, this silly grin on her face, pretending she's asleep. So that was cute. Very cute. Okay, but then I didn't really get all that much done. I needed to make up one item as a gift for an outgoing order. I got that done. I started another project. Wasn't even on my radar, but I don't know. It just caught my eye. I'll show it to you in a day or two. Don't know how long it's going to take me to finish it. But I just could not muster up the energy to make a video yesterday. And then today, I went shopping. Now, if you watched Friday's video of the pre-cap, I set myself some goals and said that I wasn't going to go shopping unless I hit this goal. I did not hit that goal. No way. I made 2 sales, a total of $18. I'm still very much in the red on my spreadsheet. Shouldn't have gone shopping. But when I got home from the show, there was this whole thing of I didn't know where my phone was. And I wanted to let my friend Joanna know that I was safely home. So I fired up the laptop and I pulled up Messenger and sent her a Facebook message saying, I'm home. I just left early and packed it up, and I'm home and I can't find my phone. So she called my phone. And I answered it, and I'm just sitting in my chair with my feet up, like, talking, chit-chatting with her. I've got her on speakerphone. I think she had me on speakerphone too. And I said, well, I guess I'm not going shopping on Monday because I didn't make my goal. And I hear her husband, Scott, like calling out, yelling out over the phone, go ahead and do the shopping. You had an awful day. You deserve a treat. You deserve to go do something nice for yourself. Go out and go shopping. You gonna say no to a guy like that? No, actually, Scott's a very nice guy. I asked I asked for permission to use this picture. Yep. That was when our church had some, I don't know if it was Vacation Bible School or Clue Night or something, but there was a medieval theme, castles and all this. And we just were having fun. Yep. Church secretaries are not always sitting at the computer working. Sometimes there's stuff, like that. Okay. So, today I stopped at 3 different stores. First, I stopped at Five Below, just because it's right next to Joann's. And I thought they have a lot of kid stuff, little kid toys. Maybe they'll have the googly-eyed rings. Went in, looked around, showed that picture to the lady at the counter. Oh, we don't have those. Okay. Then I went into Joann's. They had some yarn. They had a lot of blanket yarn. But I'm, I don't want to get bright orange blanket yarn. There were some knitting needles, crochet hooks left. There were crochet hooks. Oh, what's the, excuse me while I cheat and look at Big Twist. Does Big Twist have crochet hooks and knitting needles too? I'd seen a review on them saying they aren't all that good. So even though the crochet hooks were 50% off, nope. So I was walking around, checking out the yarn. I got a little bit of yarn. Went over and checked out the fiberfill. And they restocked the fiberfill. They had 12-ounce bags and 2-pound bags. Well, I said, how much are these? The guy stuck in, whoa. And then there was a store worker who was helping them. And I said, do you know how much these are? No, you'll have to find an employee with a scanner. She goes, there is a scanner over by the cutting table. So I go over to the cutting table and I'm walking around looking. I can't find a scanner. And I asked one of the employees, like, is there a scanner here where I can scan this bag and see how much it is? Yeah, it's on the other side of that thing. What thing? Sorry, I was getting so frustrated. I mean, I'm walking around and around the store looking for somebody just to answer a question for me. Anybody who's got a scanner. Okay, beep. Tell me the price. Takes 5 seconds. Okay, can you spare 5 seconds for me? But, an employee's walking by and I'm like, and they just walk right by. I was like, let me out of this house of rudeness. I know, they're frazzled. A lot of them, they haven't been working there long. They were just hired for the shutdown. But a lot of them were not very helpful. So I did buy some yarn. Big Twist Plush. Is there a fancy name to this? Tutti Frutti. This just, okay. It called to me with those bright colors. I think I'm going to have to edit in the prices because I think the cash register receipt is in my purse and I didn't bring that back. So I got one of that. And then plain black Red Heart Super Saver. I got 4 of these. Just because I can use a lot of black. Yeah, no receipt in here. When I got up to the register, the woman at the register was very helpful, very nice, very cheerful disposition. And I was having a bit of a problem because I folded up a shopping bag and put it in my purse for when I went in to go shopping. And I couldn't find it, apparently. It fell out of my purse somewhere in the store. So I have this one that's folded up and in my purse all the time, so that was enough to fit the stuff into. So I took my yarn out to the car, I came back in and went over to where I returned the polyfill. Eventually someone did scan it for me. It was $7.75 with the discount for the 32-ounce bag. It's cheaper per pound to get the 20-pound box from Walmart than to get that at 50% off or 60% off. So I put it back. Apparently when I put it back, I knocked the bag out of my purse and there it was when I went back. But I found a penny in the parking lot. So then I went across the street. There's a Hobby Lobby. And I walked up and down all the yarn aisles. Didn't see any of those bright orange clearance stickers. Okay. Well, I better head to the ladies' room because the Joann's, they got caution tape up over the restrooms. You can't use the restrooms in Joann's. So I'm heading over to the ladies' room. And there's this little wooden bookshelf filled with clearance yarn. Yes! Even though I just bought 4 skeins of black at Joann's, I got is this 1 pound? Crafter's Secret Big Idea Peppercorn. Yep, it's 16 ounces, $2.99. I got one in purple too, because purple's my favorite color. Speaking of purple, 2 bright, shiny, sparkly purple. These are $1.24 each. Yes, $1.24 each. Then a white tweed. What do they call it? Is it like ivory tweed? Yes, ivory tweed. This makes nice chickens. $1.24. Sweet Delight Wrap Sunny. It's like a yellow, white, sort of a tweedy. It's a lightweight. It's what's the number? Is it a 3 weight? I'm not seeing that, but this was $1.49. I figured chickens, baby ducks, I make a lot of stuff with yellow. Scrubology Scrub It. Now this is sort of a scratchy, it might be worsted weight, it might be a little bit thicker, it might be a 5, but I figure with all the fried egg scrubbies that I make, that I'll use this. They also had some blue, and I left that behind. Okay, almost to the bottom of the first bag from Hobby Lobby. I'm not keeping track here. Oh, I lost a label. Some more I love this yarn. This is this paint? I love this yarn print in green, turquoise, red. Another $1.24. It's all right. Let's get the label for this one. More I love this yarn for $1.24. Just wait, because I go through a lot of weight too. Hey, don't you go falling. I love this yarn. Gray mist. $1.24. Are these the same? Is this still the turquoise? No, kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope print and Dakota print. These make up into cool dinosaurs and dragons and stuff like that. Might make a cute chicken too. Or a love cat. Still, $1.24. This one's different. This one is $1.24. Soft and sleek. Just a brown, basic brown. What do they call it? Brownie. I go through a lot of brown stuff with cats, dogs, other critters. Oh, we have another black. This one is chunky. Soft and sleek, chunky. It was $1.24. So it's a little thicker. It'll match up with some other yarns. Ooh. If I make any stuffed animals that look like they're wearing like jeans and a shirt, this is going to come in handy. This is, I love this yarn print in marled denim. Also $1.24. Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion Coffee. $1.24. It's a thicker, like a 5 weight. Ooh. I think I have a project for this. Oh, there's my receipt. I spent $34.27. Let's see if it says how many total I got. $23. So I got 23 skeins of yarn for $34.27. That's not bad. That's like under $1.20 each, I think. My math isn't mathing right now. And then Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion Dark Gray. Also $1.24. I just had that cute pattern for this baby seal, but seals, cats, gray dog, I don't know. Baby bee, adorable, in the colorway Lullaby Lilac. Is that what they make the words so small? Lullaby Lane. I think I got 2 of these. They would make a really... Oh, wait a minute. One is darker than the other. One is Lullaby Lane. They both say Lullaby Lane. But you can see, in one, the colors are muted, and in the other, the colors are really bright. That's interesting. Let me get the readers on and make sure they're like the same dye lot or the same color number. They are both 706 Lullaby Lane, but they're different die lots. That is interesting. And another dark gray in the Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion. Okay, let's put that one over here. That box has got a little more room in it. And last, but not, nope, there's two in here. Last but not least, first we have Yarn Bee Simply Flawless. I don't know if I've ever worked with this before. It's 7 ounces. It was $1.24. It's a light worsted weight, or a DK. Low pill acrylic. And this is the colorway Olive. Yeah. Crocodile, lizard, something like that. Come on, we only need to fit one more in. And then I love this yarn print in Desert Dust. This was also $1.24. And this Dachshunds. I love using, well, usually I use walnut, but this would also make a really cute Dachshund. So I've got some Etsy stuff I need to finish up. And I have some projects. Oh, I have to make the airplanes, but I'm going to have fun playing with this. And I need to clean up my craft show explosion. It's hard getting around this room now with all the extra stuff in here. So I don't know if I'm going to be finishing up all that many projects, but I have yarn to play with now. Thank you, Scott. Bye-bye.